All right, so I want to go through the trade review for today. Um, it was it was a tricky one. We got an awesome sell off today, but I just couldn't find a place to get into the trade. Um, my model just didn't allow it. So let's walk through what I'm talking about here. So this is, let me see, we're on replay mode. This is ES here, and this is NQ. So this is the 9:45 candle close. So as you can see here, this is NQ. It's the weaker index. And we're seeing strong displacement. Right here we had unemployment data this morning. Here's the data high, the data low, and been seeing this quite a lot. Is we get a positive initial reaction off data, and then we typically come back to take out the lower data low. So on seeing this, I did have some targets going into today. So my targets were, if you can see here on ES, we have these equal lows, and then we kind of had relatively equal lows here. So I was like, yeah, we could displace that down there. Overnight action, it was kind of a lot of consolidation. We had a bit of bullishness through Asia, and then consolidate through London. So as the day went on, I'll play it out here. We started to see an aggressive sell-off. Um, just like on ES, on NQ, we came down. We took out my two targets. Um, so with that, this is a prime place for reversal. So I was still open to both longs and shorts. So once we got the one hour close, which came in here, now I was looking for shorts. The problem with looking for shorts here was one, on NQ, as you can see here, we came down to Asia lows. And right now, there's nothing to say that we haven't broken out of the range. So I said I'll look on ES to see if we see some continuation down to these Asia lows. Right now, we have a large SMT. Or sorry, I was looking, yeah, because we had, see if you look over here, we had these two 5 minute fair value gaps and Asia. We had a lot of liquidity sitting down here, so I saw, yeah, that's highly probable, like that we could come down here, this level of sell off. But I just needed to see an entry model that made sense for me. And I was a little iffy even going short because we had this large SMT here with NQ, and I wasn't going to short NQ when we're in heavy premium. Like, we're already down here after taking out a lot of liquidity. So I just kind of sat on my hands, I just waited. So you see here we have this 5 minute fair value gap, we had a 15 minute inversion created here. So things were looking bearish, but I need to make sure there's the correct amount of risk reward on a trade for me to enter. We'll see where I was looking to get in. Oh no, I did, sorry. Where I got in initially was on this close. This was a trade I took. My entry though, my entry was here, and my stop loss, this was the trade I was looking to take. But I thought I got into the trade here on this candle close, but I didn't actually end up entering till here. So I got a really shitty fill, and I was just in with too much size at this point. So rather than let the trade, typically I wouldn't adjust a trade, but I just did not want to see this level of risk, to be exposed to this level of risk. So at the moment we went into a bit of profit here, I immediately took this to break even. I just didn't want to have this much risk on, and so I just wanted to flatten the trade. As soon as we saw some displacement down, I ended up getting tagged out for a break even trade. And I said, okay, if the opportunity presents itself, I'll look to get back in. As you can see here, from Asia and NQ, we started to see some strength, but we had a large unfilled. fair value gaps, and the fact we displaced with so much strength through both of these equal lows, I was still open for continuation because we were just filling an imbalance here. With that, I was concentrating on ES. I thought we had more room to be clear for our fair value gaps down below. So as I watched this play out, what I was seeing was this, like I looked at this candle, I still wasn't fully convinced just because of the strength of this 5 minute. And this isn't my entry model either. Once I saw this candle, I called it a day. I just didn't like seeing this level of mess. If you look over here at NQ, it's just there's a lot of indecision here. We have CPI tomorrow. I said I'm just better off staying away. I can't read this price action too well. And we're not, like, when I know we're in low probability conditions, when we are doing this sort of back and forth stuff at resistance, there's an SMT here. There's nothing screaming large continuation right now. As you can see, these are all shitty candles. There's nothing here that's telling me to go in. At this point, I'd already left the screen. Possibly if I'd stayed a little longer and got this, I would have taken the trade, to be honest with you. Let's just see what would have happened. If I was taking this trade, it would have been entry here. I would have put it above. You look over here, this is the fair value gap I've marked here that we just inversed. I would have put it at the creation of this fair value gap extreme. But even this trade, I don't think I would have taken it. Only because my target would have had to have been Asia lows. I just don't know if I had the confidence that we could really displace down further. So I wouldn't even taken this. Anyway, this is how it ended up playing out. It was, geez, this is just crazy. Again, there was just nowhere during this consolidation period where I had confidence entering. So I'm happy with my break even today. Just given that my entry model didn't show. Jesus, yeah, this is crazy. Where are we at now? Yeah, we're probably going to see this sell right off down into all this liquidity. Yeah, crazy sell-off. Yeah, you can't win every trading day. Today, I'll take my break even. Could it have been an absolute monster of a day? Yes, but you know what? You can't win them all.